So I'll give you a little overview of what we're going to be covering this weekend. You can keep it experiential, keep it interactive, because really I find at live events, at least half of the value that I've gotten from the events I've gone to have been the people that I've met in the room. Anybody agree? Right? I mean, sure, you came here to learn, and I'm going to teach you everything I can in the course of a weekend, how to complete a great-looking book, set up a launch, start to build your audience, establish your branding online. A lot of things that we've learned over the last 2.5, 3 years, publishing upwards of 20 books now. I'm going to share all that, but a lot of the value you'll get from this weekend is here with the people sitting amongst you. So keep an eye out for that, and we'll have more opportunities to have facilitated conversations and masterminds. But to start with, I love this picture. And just think, we're going to start at the high level. We'll get into some details and tactics and strategies, but I don't want to overwhelm you guys with that out of the gate. I want to start up here at the high level. We're going to get clear on the bigger picture vision that we have both for your book, how that plays into your business and brand, and then distill it down into an actual game plan. By the time you leave this weekend, you'll have a game plan in place to both launch your book and use it as one of your best business development tools. So there's 4-part promise to this weekend. And if you watched my invitation video, this is just pulled straight from there. And one is the vision. To start with the vision, which is what we're going to be covering in this morning session. Because without the vision, if you don't have clarity on what you want to accomplish and how that looks at a high level, then it's too easy to get lost in the day-to-day details, and it's too easy to get frustrated by feeling like you're working, but not actually seeing a resulting effort, a positive outcome. I see some of you nodding. That's been part of your experience. Writing a book can be a long process, right? So having a big vision that's compelling out of the gate really helps see you through the difficult times on that journey. So that's one. The second is inspiration. There are people in this room, there are people that you'll hear from on the stage that I've worked with and who I've learned from. I want to create an inspiring experience so that you're not only inspired by some of the successes that I'll share that we've worked on with Lifestyle Entrepreneurs Press and our other publishing imprint, Star of Light Publications, but you'll also get to hear from some of the authors that I've worked with, and I've got a few special guest speakers coming along to inspire you as well. So vision plus inspiration starts to get close to directed conscious action. So the next one is community. And that's us, that's all of us here. I think of our publishing company as a publishing family. And if you talk to some of the people in the room who I've worked with, I hope that they will all attest to that. And if they don't, come see me privately before you talk to anybody else in the room. But all joking aside, for the authors I'm working with, for the authors that we're thinking of working with, I really do see it as inviting them in to a publishing family, because books and publishing is a long-term game, and you need long-term relationships to win in that game. And so developing community is something that takes place here in this room over the course of the weekend. It's also something that I try and bring as a value into our business. And impact. Ultimately, you can have your own big vision, and you can be inspired, you can be in a great community, but the real juice I find from writing a book is the impact. For those of you that have written a book and shared it with somebody and gotten feedback from them that it really moved the needle or struck a chord, how does that feel, right? And one step further, when you have your book out and somebody finds it in a country that you've never been and writes you and tells you how your book had a considerable impact on their life, or if it's fiction that they love the story, or whatever it is that you're writing about, that it landed with your end readers, that's the real juice, right? So impact can mean two things. We're also going to look at how you can use your book and your book launch to support a cause or a charity that you believe in. And in a moment, in fact right now, I'm going to bring up on stage my lovely partner and co-hostess with the mostest, Laura Gisborne. Don't want to have her waiting in the back too long, so come on up here, Laura. I even rolled out the red carpet for you.
Thank you, sweetie.
And Laura is our resident. Hello, you look wonderful.
Good, thank you.
Laura Gisborne, everybody. Also the author of Limitless Woman. and really somebody that I admire for your work in philanthropy. She supports educational causes in Africa, bringing water to people in rural parts of Latin America, and so much more. And I know you have a lot to share on impact, and we'll get to that. But for now, I just wanted you to be able to stand up here and say hi to everybody.
Good morning.
And for everybody to see you.
All right, so am I dismissed now? Or?
Do you want to say anything? You were here at the first Bestseller Summit.
I was, and it's so wonderful to see all of you that are back again. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Dan, for making the big trip. Such a pleasure. And welcome to all of you that are new to our family. So happy to have you here, and so great to meet you all. And I think you're in for an amazing weekend, so.
Yes, there is.
Yes, okay.
So thank you. We'll be seeing a lot of Lorgas when you see her on the cover of the binder. She's been an amazing friend, mentor. I've spoken at her events. She speaks at mine. We work with each other's communities. So if you're part of, and you are part of, because you're here, the Lifestyle Entrepreneurs Press and Star of Light Publications family, you also get Laura as a bonus, and vice versa, if you ever come to one of her events. So that's sort of the high level of what we want to be covering this weekend. Vision, inspiration, community, and impact. And if you put that as an acronym, I was joking with my girlfriend, it's VICI, V-I-C-I, right? From like Veni Vidi Vici, we came, we saw, we conquered. So we're going to help you conquer your book and your book launch, and really wrapping your head around how to leverage that book to build not only your business, but establish your personal brand.